Good afternoon, students. Today we will talk about the lecture that is heredity and evolution. Heredity, the transfer of specific characters from parents to offspring, is called as heredity. In every heredity, not all the 100% of characters are transferred. There is a specific and to some extent characters will transfer to offspring. Evolution. Evolution is a process where gradual development of an organism take place in a slow way. Variation. No biological process is 100% accurate, whereas in sexual mode of reproduction there is a presence of more variations. Variation in asexual mode of reproduction is very less. Depending on the nature of the variations, there are certain benefits are there. Variation can cause certain advantages and disadvantages according to their nature. So, we will study these variations using heredity and evolution. Accumulation of variation. Inheritance from previous generation provides both a common basic body design and some minor variations. The second generation will have differences that they inherit from the first generation as well as some newly created differences. Here in variation, first organism is a parent organism, and when it undergoes a sexual mode of reproduction, then new organisms will be formed. They are called as first generation. When offsprings of first generation reproduce, then new organisms formed. They are called as second generation. First generation having two offsprings, in that first offspring has a variation that its top is turned into green color, and second offspring has a variation that its bottom is turned into blue color. Second generation has new variations, are this occurrence of new variation in second generation is called as accumulation of variation. Rules of inheritance. The father and the mother contribute equal amounts of genetic material to the child. There will be two versions of each trait in each child. John Gregor Mendel is called as father of genetic material. Which version is expressed in the formation of child is proposed by John Gregor Mendel. He conducted research by taking two pea plants. First pea plant is tall, second one is dwarf. In the first pea plant, the genes of a mother trait is capital T and genes of a father trait is also capital T. In second pea plant, genes of a mother is small t and gene of a father is also small t. He then made a crossing of both tall and short breed. Monohybrid cross. Crossing of a plants which are differing in single character is called as monohybrid cross. Example, height of a plant. Tall pea plant crossed with dwarf pea plant. Here, all plants are tall because the tall character is dominant over dwarf character. Mendel again crossed the F1 generation, then he got 3:1 ratio in F2 generation. The phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 3:1 and the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. 1 is pure tall plant, 2 which are having both the character T and small t. They are hybrid. One is pure dwarf plant. Mendel took 1064 pea plants, out of which 787 were tall and 277 were short. Traits like T are called as dominant trait, and trait like small t are called as recessive trait. Dihybrid cross. Crossing of plants which are differing in two character are called as dihybrid cross. Mendel took two traits to study this type of cross. First trait is shape. Second trait is color. Mendel took two pea plant where seeds of first pea plant is round and green, second pea plant is wrinkled and yellow. Genes of these two plants were crossed. Then, in the F1 generation, all plants having round yellow seeds are produced. Then, he crossed the F1 generation with the another F1 generation. So, now we can see the Punnett square. Here, the dihybrid cross ratio is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Round yellow seeded plant are 9. Round green seeded plant are 3. Wrinkled yellow seeded plant are 3. Wrinkled green seeded plant are 1. So phenotypic ratio is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1 is to 4 is to 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. So the Mendel took 556 pea plants. In that, round yellow seeded plant are 315, round green were 108, wrinkled and yellow seeded are 101, wrinkled and green seeded are 32. Totally, the ratio came as 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Sex determination. When male gamete and female gamete fuse with each other, there will be formation of zygote that is further developed as baby. In humans, there are 46 chromosomes are present, or 23 pair are present. In those, 22 pair chromosomes will not take part in reproduction process. Last two or one pair of chromosome will participate in reproduction. In that, male is having XY chromosome and female is having XX chromosome. Here, X chromosome of male and X chromosome of female fuses, then it becomes XX, that is girl child. Y chromosome of male and X chromosome of female fuses, then it becomes XY. Then it means the child is boy. So here it is proved that sex of a child completely dependent on father, because male is having both X and Y chromosome. Sex of a child is determined by the father or a male organism.